Hello, my name is John Chenoweth and I'm a multimedia journalist. I work at DITV News as an anchor and reporter, and I have experience in covering live breaking news, covering news conferences, live shots, and creating, writing, and editing my own multimedia packages, and this is with the help of DITV News and my undergraduate classes at the University of Iowa. You will now see 3 of my packages. Enjoy. New Glarus is not New York City, but the challenges faced by health professionals in each city is because of COVID-19, and every city is this pandemic's playground. New Glarus High School closed its doors on March 16th and moved to online learning. This presents some problems.
The first challenge is, the obstacles that our students face. Some people have Wi-Fi. Some people live in areas where their Wi-Fi just doesn't work.
Principal Ike Kraut also said that the school food service needed a lot of coordination, and GHS is now delivering over 200 meals a day to families and students that need it. He also said he wants students in isolation to stay connected.
It's funny, everybody always kind of wants to be away from school until you can't go there, and that's hard, and I'm worried about all of them.
While staff adapts to these changes, students, especially high school seniors, like my brother, have even more to worry about.
I think I'm getting less of an education right now, but we're kind of working with what we have. We never expected a pandemic happening.
Many high school events, including spring sports, have been canceled or pushed back.
All of our senior events, such as our dances, prom is canceled. I'm not even sure if we're going to have graduation at this point.
With graduation in question, some seniors are looking to the future.
I'm still trying to figure out all of my college options, and I have everything in. I'm just waiting for the school year to end at this point.
Like high school seniors out there, everyone is looking to the future and wondering when this pesky pandemic will finally end. I'm John Chenoweth, reporting from New Glarus High School for DITV News. No one can go through a whole University of Iowa Improv Club meeting without laughing. This happens every Tuesday night at the IMU in room 337. Improv is the act of participating in a theater-like scene without preparation. You have to be able to think quickly on your feet, and you have to make up things as you go.
This song is dope, check this out.
Brother, that is the best song I've ever heard.
Brother, let's listen to it on the way home.
According to the founder, the club has a simple goal.
We're all about playing improv games and having a good time and making sure that everyone feels welcome.
Each meeting starts out with a warm-up game for 15 minutes. Next comes short-form games for 20 minutes, and lastly is long-form games for 45 minutes. Short-form improv is the duration, so it's just shorter, smaller sketches. Long-form obviously would be the opposite, and that means it's longer sketches for a longer amount of time. Whether the club is performing short-form games or long-form games, it is not about competition.
We're all about inclusion, and not only win, it's about being the best. It's about being together.
Togetherness and inclusion is important to members of the club.
I'd say the main goal of this club is to get people together that feel like they don't have a place within the University of Iowa.
Improv Club tries to fill that void with a positive and carefree environment.
It's the least judgmental room that I've ever been in.
The club can also act as a form of relief and an escape from everyday life.
I think it can definitely relieve stress. It can get your mind off what's going on in your life and in the real world, because in improv you're making things up as you go and just kind of having fun with your friends.
Whether you're a student who's always wanted to try improv, a student who wants to find a non-judgmental, inclusive group, or a student who just wants a break from normal everyday life, Improv Club could be for you. I'm John Chenoweth, reporting from the IMU for DITV News. About 1,500 protesters went to the Capitol demanding that Democratic Governor Tony Evers end the Safer-at-Home order. The order was set to expire May 1st, but it was recently extended until at least May 26th. According to the State Department of Workforce Development, between April 5th and April 18th, more than 125,000 Wisconsinites filed for initial unemployment claims. While protesters had their own reasons for being at the Capitol, the Reopen Wisconsin Rally Facebook group cited the want for businesses to open again as a main concern. In addition to the main protest, a virtual online counter-protest on Facebook had about 13,000 users show interest. A small number of counter-protesters showed up at the Capitol as well. Most of the protesters ignored social distancing guidelines, and some ignored the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommendation to wear a protective mask. Protesters flew American flags while others honked in their cars as they drove by. Governor Tony Evers said that while he cannot stop the protests, he wants people to stay safe. 266 people have died of COVID-19 in Wisconsin so far. As protests across the nation continue in the United States, the only guarantee Americans have are that this pandemic will end. But when? I'm John Chenoweth, DITV News.